Hey guys, how's it going? Welcome to another episode of Bodycam brought to you by Opsec Media Group. Today we're going to be looking at some bodycam footage from yours truly. I work here in the Portland area. We have a lot of different locations that we cover, but one of the hardest hit areas of Portland is an area called Old Town. My partner and I actually come upon a guy who is overdosing, and Narcan is administered, and I just want you guys to see how things go after the Narcan has been administered and talk about where the boundaries are between helping someone and actually detaining someone. Interesting. So let's watch the video. We'll go all the way through it, and then I'll go over what's happening in the video, and then we'll talk about it. So let's go.
Currently on hold, but he's got 2 doses of fluoxetine right now, so he's breathing still out of it. I have an individual drug overdose, kind of waking up, having these unresponsive, purple. Okay, thank you so much. Bye.
Jesus Christ. Did he hit that tree in first?
Yeah, he hit that tree real good. Seen it.
Okay. Hey, Zach, just stay down, bud. Stay down, buddy. Stay down. Stay down. Stay down. Stay down. Just stay down. Stay down. Stay down. Calm down. You hit your head really hard. Can you sit down for a second, please? Can you sit down for a second for me? Hey, can you sit down for me, please? No, just sit down. Just sit down. Zach, sit down. Zach, can you sit down for us? We're not going to hurt you, buddy, okay? You're not in trouble. Zach, wake up. Can we get you to sit down, bud? Okay, so, I mean, there you have it. Situation that happens all the time downtown. Unfortunately, you know, we come upon people that have overdosed. And it's unfortunate that we see so much of this, but it is kind of commonplace here. The reason why I wanted to share this video is that, like most people who are experiencing an overdose from opiates, when you give them the Narcan, which is the brand name, but we'll utilize that for the sake of the conversation. What happens is you'll see people kind of spring up, and they'll either, you know, take off running, or they'll be sometimes combative. And then you have to also remember that when someone hears a siren, maybe they're thinking that it's the police. We don't know, you know, no aspersions on this guy, but he could have any number of situations that are going on that's making him want to run away. You can't really see it in the video, but he runs head first into a tree, and we could hear it. It was so loud. He's probably a good 40 feet away from us at the time, and when he hits his head on the tree, we could literally hear it, and he falls back onto his back, and I think he hit his head on the sidewalk. He starts to make it more and more known that he doesn't want me to hold him up. And so there's that moment where it's like, I don't want to let this guy go and he potentially fall, but he's making it very clear that he doesn't want me touching him, he doesn't want me holding him. And so I have to make that decision. Like, I can't make this person stay here, even if it's for his own good, and I let him go. And that was a moment that was really, I don't want to overstate it, but it was difficult for me because I had seen him hit his head twice, and I didn't want him to, you know, to run out into traffic or to fall and hurt himself. But at the same time, it's like this competing issue of also giving him the autonomy to let him go. Now, when the EMS guys arrived, they actually said the same thing. Hey, if he doesn't want us to help him, we're not going to force him. You know, I think that for private security guards, one thing to remember is that generally, I'm making a generalization here, our job can be so boring. So boring. And a lot of times when something exciting happens, whether it's a situation like this or it's a situation involving violence or potential violence, A lot of times for private security guards, you get excited and you want to finally be involved in something, you want to do something. So important to realize where your boundaries are. When it's time to, again, disengage and let someone else either take over the situation or for you to take your hands off of the situation completely. The desire to remain involved and to potentially help this person so that you're able to offer value, that can very easily turn into you unjustly making someone stay in a situation or in a circumstance that they legally don't have to and they don't need to or want to. The hardest thing for me in security, and I would have to assume that this goes across the board, is learning to detach. Because you get into this profession, a lot of people fall into security, but if you stay in it and you choose to do it as a career, you're doing it because you want to help. And the hardest thing is to be able to detach and know when to stop or when not to get involved. It's so easy for anyone that gets into security to look at any situation and know when to get involved, right? Hey, this is a horrible thing that's happening. I'm going to jump in and help stop that. Hey, this person is potentially stealing. I'm going to, attempt to stop that. That's very, very easy. The hardest thing for people to learn is when to not get involved and when to disengage and when to detach. That detachment is a very important skill, but it's something that takes a long time to develop and be able to articulate why you're doing something or why you're not doing something. But as always, my opinion, I want to know what you guys think. What do you think? If you were in this situation, if you were on the other side, the EMS, the paramedics, they're right there. Do you hold them or do you let them leave and potentially something happens as they run away? This is where you guys get to share your opinion, your thoughts. Please comment below. And if this is your first time here, please like, share, and subscribe. This is a community. We want you guys to be a part of it, and we want you guys to dialogue. As always, thanks for being a part of our show. Can't wait to talk to you guys on the next one. Have a great day, and as always, be great. All right, take care.